A pleasant day to all my subscribers, my viewers, the obedient family, active citizens, and Nigerians. Thank you for joining me once again. Now, let me start by saying that Peter Obi attended the burial of Nkechi Nwaje, actress Nkechi Nwaje, and I can tell you that, it was an explosion there. Celebrities that were there were excited to see him. A lot of reactions, love from the people, excitement from the people, and that is how it is. And that is what it is. It's just the more they keep castigating him, the more they keep trying to malign him, the more a lot of people are identifying with him, the more people are showing clearly that this is the man that we need in that position, because he has shown over time that yes, there are politicians that can be trusted. There are politicians that have integrity, character, competence, and have overcome the urge for money. There are politicians that will not soil their hands, and Peter Obi is a standout when it comes to that. And the obedient movement are behind him solidly. I'm telling you, if you just mess around with him, they will finish you. And that is why you see that today, Sore started a fresh cry, because the obedient people went to go and report his Facebook account for misinformation, blackmail, and the rest. And the Facebook have taken down the account. Initially, when I saw it, I thought it was not true, until he had to be the one to post it himself. No matter what he calls us, we agree. Everybody, the signs are clear. People are seeing who the criminal is. People are seeing who the real traitor and the real criminal is. Yes, so at the end of the day, no matter what you say, the people already know you. In fact, if you go to his comment section, you will see that everybody is now saying, we now know you for real. We know who you are working for. So at the end of the day, this thing you are doing, this madness you are doing have gone way too far, because you are being exposed. The obedient movement did not just finish him, they did not just disgrace him, they are now targeting his platforms, finishing his platforms, because they are trying to tell him that, look, you cannot mess up with this man, lie about him and blackmail him, and we'll keep quiet. So clearly he's receiving his own. Let me quickly, we have a lot to talk about. Let me just first show you that one. Then when we come back, we'll continue. I'll show you with what is happening in, the burial of Nkechi and all that. And then Peter Obi's presence there, and, the whole joy and everything. And when I come back, we'll continue. Please watch. Now the headlines, it says breaking. Facebook deactivates Sore's account after several attacks on Peter Obi. That's photo. Now let's get into the details of this. It reads, Meta, owner of popular social media platform Facebook, has deactivated account of human rights activist and politician Omoyele Sowore. A quick check by our correspondent shows that Sore's account cannot be found again on Facebook after several attacks by him against Peter Obi, Labour Party's presidential candidate in 2023. While it was not yet clear why Facebook deactivated the account, some of his followers have started to plead with Facebook to restore the account. One of his supporters, Emmanuel Larry, has pleaded and written to Facebook to restore the account. Now, this is a pictorial evidence of the account. The content isn't available. Now, let's continue reading. According to Mr. Larry, urgent request for account reinstatement of Omoyele Sowore. Dear Facebook support team, I am reaching out to urgently request the immediate restoration of the Facebook account of Omoyele Sowore, a prominent Nigerian human rights advocate, journalist, and political figure. His account was recently deactivated without any clear justification or prior notice of violations. We are deeply troubled by the possibility that this action may stem from political bias or external pressure, particularly from those unsettled by the outspoken commitment to justice and democratic change. As a global platform, Meta/Facebook has a duty to safeguard free speech, not stifle it. The deactivation of Mr. Sowore's account raises concern about politically driven motives, which erodes the platform integrity as an impartial space for discourse and activism. We respectfully demand the following: the prompt restoration of Omoyele Sowore's Facebook account, a clear and public explanation for the account's deactivation, a public assurance from Meta/Facebook to uphold political neutrality and protect the voices of human rights advocates. Suppressing an activist voice through account deactivation is tantamount to censorship. If this issue is not resolved promptly, we will pursue further action through legal, civil, and international channels. Sincerely, Emmanuel Larry. Now, they are actually telling Facebook to restore the account. Now, I didn't want to post this out because I was not so sure, so I had to go and check for myself. And then, thank God, Sowore actually came out to say it himself, but he actually said it was the obedience. Let me read what he said. Now, this is from Omoyele Sowore's official X handle. He said, some members of the package fraud and money launderer in chief just got my Facebook account disabled. Please don't worry. No fraudster will ever succeed in our time. It is not a threat, but a commitment. Revolution now. Go under the quotes of this tweet and see what they are telling him. Let me not bore you with that. Let me put some of Peter Obi's video up so that you can actually see.
Oh wow! You're welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. They just robbed us. Your Excellency. I didn't even come here, sir. I've been here. You just showed me now. You don't know? Thank you.
Now you've seen it, right? Now, as the love is growing, the fight is becoming more intense. Yesterday, after Peter Obi had to put out that tweet, they told him, he said, okay, now you have given him a piece of your mind. Just rest. Leave the battle for us to continue fighting. And today, his Facebook page is down. They knocked him off, telling him that you cannot just mess around with this man and go scot-free. As far as you are lying against him, we'll come for you. And this is a clear message to all those people that feel that the movement is soft and the movement have gone. He say the movement doesn't exist again. The obedient movement is dwindling. Now you can see, very active, very resolute, and they are planning the ahead of 2027. The obedient movement is even building structures, planning heavily ahead of 2027. Because they know that if you must take this by force, you have to be dogged, resilient. If Peter Obi is soft, his followers, some of them are saying, we are not like you. So whenever you come with your softness, give us space. Let us do our own. All those noise about, they are very disrespectful. They insult everybody. They never even see anything. This country, if you want to follow these people, just peace every time. Oga, peace with these people. It don't used to work. Sometimes you call them out, speak your mind, and I love the way Peter Obi is doing it now. Anytime he has an opportunity, he says it exactly the way it is. He doesn't care who feels pain. And lately, he has been inflicting pain on the APC, those in power. He has been nailing them, making them cry. They have been coming out to say, and now, whenever he just sits down to tweet, it is bombshells that are coming out. That's what we expect. Because you cannot be too soft with matters like this. You have to be very assertive. You have to be clear about your stance. Let them know that you are not a friend of corruption. You are not a friend of criminality. You are not a friend of injustice. You are not a friend of impunity. And it's passing the message across properly. Now, let me head back to the second video. First of all, a senator stood up in the House and started speaking about the fact that the Southeast have been abandoned in the budget again. And in fact, he went to say that, why do you guys hate the Igbos? To the Senate president. That why is it that anytime there is a budget or appropriation bill, the Southeast will completely be sidelined. I'm going to be showing you that video, and then Abati boiled Nwebonyi, cook am. I'll show you those videos, and when I come back, we'll wrap this up.
Boys, I'll be brief. From what, with due respect to Senator Lero, who said lion share to the Southwest, when will Southeast even have lion share in any particular project? Mr. President, if this is an omission, it is an expensive omission. The Southeast cannot continually to be treated the way Nigeria is treating the Southeast. Let me give you an instance. Out of the dams that were listed here on the Southeast, Ivo Dam was last funded about 12 years ago. with a 5 billion naira spent on it, and it has been abandoned by Nigeria for the last 12 years. I had written 3 letters to the Ministry of Water Resources. We have done everything possible to see if they can bring up Ivo Dam, and here a zone is allocated 66 billion and the entire south is at 0. What kind of omission is that, Mr. President?
Thank you.
We should be treated better than this, sir.
Thank you.
That conversation between Senator Nwebonyi and the Senate President reflects the reality of Nigeria. This is a country of massive inequality. The rich looking down on the poor from the heavens, the poor in difficult circumstances on a farmer. And this Nwebonyi, where is he from even? Ebonyi North, a village called Mbeke Isheke in Ebonyi local government area. In fact, when I travel in that axis and I see Mbeke Isheke from abroad, it looks like a collection of shanties. Nwebonyi should start by asking the Nigerian government to demolish the whole of Mbeke Isheke, because that is the reality of Nigeria. Now that he has been privileged to go to Abuja for maybe 1 term or whatever number of times he will use, he is saying that other people's houses should be demolished.
If you are descending into Abuja airport, the habitats, the type of infrastructure within the environs, Your Excellency, does not represent the good image of this country. And I think that the FCT minister should capture in the next budget, if not incorporated in this, to either relocate the habitants of the people within the airport or renew the area, at least, because that is the mirror of the country as we are descending into Abuja airport. Some of us, if you take into account to view the variance of the airport while descending into Abuja, you will agree with me, Excellency, there is an eyesore. It doesn't give good image of the nation, and I think something has to be done about it.
Now you seen it, right? I love the confidence. I love the fact that he stood up to say that. I told you that we need people that can actually be very vocal, no matter how they try to shut you down. Whenever you have the opportunity to talk, represent well. Represent the people who actually push you go that position well. Speak up. These are the things we are asking for. We are not asking for much. You know the problems of your people. As they elected you to go there and go and represent them, they believe that you are going to open your mouth and talk. You know the problem of your people. You know what is happening in Nigeria right now. All we need from the opposition is stand up and say something. Be active. Don't be passive. They will not give us opportunity to talk, but sometimes they give people opportunity to talk. When they give you that opportunity, don't misuse it. Speak your truth. No matter how they try to shut you down, you have said it, you have said it. It has gone. And that is how it's supposed to be. When you have an opportunity to bring proposals for bill, bring bills that will actually aid the people, that will reduce their sufferings. Now you go and be bringing bills that are useless on how you want to force people to come and do election, to come and vote. If you don't vote, there will be a fine. What kind of useless bill is that? In a country where your votes don't count. And that is what we are asking for. We are not asking for too much. You are representing a certain people there. Go there and represent the people. You are from the Southeast. You know the marginalization that is going on. Nobody needs to tell anybody that the Southeast is marginalized. This is not news. So when you get there, speak about it. Don't chicken out. Say it the way it is. And then I love the fact that Abati decided to take this guy Nwebonyi to the cleaners. And what he said is just the truth. I told you that there is a huge gap between the political elites and those that are down there. They don't have any form of sympathy. Their conscience is sealed with hot iron. They don't feel any form of emotions. They don't feel sympathy for the poor. They don't care whether you go and die somewhere. They don't care. As far as they fulfill their own intention. If not, how will a normal woman being that feels the pain, that comes from a place where there are a good amount of poor people, because if you go to his senatorial district, you will see a good amount of poor people, will come out and spill that rubbish in the name of trying to actually clean up Abuja. Even the Apabio where we know rate, where we say this one na photocopy, I've been at this thing, even counter. Inside Apabio mind say this man wicked. a wicked die. For him to even think about putting this out, that is to show you how dangerous the heart of these people are. You want them to go and clean up where people they live. People own land though. So maybe they go come out there from there, then build something where if they land, you go to see and find. Go in village, ask them which project he don't do since he sit down for that house. Waiting be in constituency project where you don't put down for that place. You go see say for the whole constituency he has done. If he has done something, it's one rubbish that didn't even make sense. But he has the guts to come and talk. In a country where your people are being marginalized, where you guys are supposed to collectively go to that house and speak, open up your mouth and say stuffs. But no, I told you, I said the leadership of the Southeast is the problem of the Southeast. I will always say it. There's no telling about it. Look at Imahi running around looking for how to canvass vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, begging the Southeasterners, please, you people should come out. The governors are supporting Tinubu, so you are going to get massive vote from the Southeast. As who now? As the spokesperson for the Southeasterners. I told you that they don't pay attention to what really matters, and that is why development is not coming there. They play to the playbook of the paymasters, and that is why they can't get developed. As far as it is suiting them, they are living a good life, they are okay. Nobody cares. If the South is like, let it turn upside down. It's only a few people that will come up and say, oh no, we need to speak about this. And I appreciate this lawmaker for actually coming up to say something like this. It is good. Whether they do it or whether they don't do it, let it be that you said something. Let me drop it here, guys. Please drop your comments in the comment section. Really love to hear from you. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so that whenever I drop a video, you'll be the first to be notified. Thank you for watching this video. Have a blessed remaining part of your day. I'll see you next time.